I'm Patrick. I'm the buying manager for men's and women's ready-to-wear for the Paul Smith retail shops. Basically the conduit between the shops and design. So you spend a lot of time analysing the figures, but also talking directly to the shop staff, the shop managers, and looking for trends in product sales that are substantial enough that you can feed them back to the design team and then work them into the collection to basically improve sales for future seasons. I chose this role kind of coming from working on the shop floor and spending time with customers and seeing how much kind of pleasure customers get from the shopping experience. I just wanted to follow the path through to the point where you are, influencing the product that gets to the customer. That's the kind of the bit that interests me most. Definitely the variety. It's from email to email, phone call to phone call. You don't know what's going to happen next. Quite a results-oriented person, and generally most of what you deal with will have a result, whether it's finding stock for a customer or talking to design about something that will, have an increase in sales in the future. Yeah, the challenge is the other day, it's really like the amount of different demands. The role here is you're looking after multiple time zones, so you can kind of finish your European part of the job, and then East Coast of America is waking up and you get that set of emails or phone calls, and then later in the day West Coast of America, same thing. So you can finish up really pulling from all over the business to try and solve problems. So I think the general skills needed for a role like this is problem solving. Generally, you don't want to give anybody a no answer, so it's any challenge you are faced with, you want to be able to solve it. Often you're starting with nothing. Say if you're doing a buy for a new shop that you have no information about, you have to kind of, create an assortment for a customer that you don't know. The training I needed for this role was really the analytical side. I'd come from a creative background, but really the kind of light bulb moments in my career were when somebody showed me the analytical element or showed me the kind of cause and effect side of the business. Move this product to this shop and you see an increase in sales, or make these changes to. The one I remember most is we took a centimetre out of the inseam on a pair of jeans on all of the product, and we doubled the sales. It was just one of those, tiny things that had a huge impact. I'd say the one thing I've learned in my career is to keep on digging, and that sometimes the answer isn't obviously at the top. Even just working in a shop, and the stockroom boy might say that the medium t-shirt is sold out, but you would go and find it in a different part of the stockroom, and sometimes the trends in sales aren't obvious, but you just keep on looking and hopefully something's there. Yeah, the thing that surprised me most has been the development in the men's business over the last 10 years really. When I first started in retail 20 years ago, men's didn't really exist from a fashion point of view. It was a commodity service-based industry, and definitely sort of the dawn of social media and an online retail, men's has really become like a real key player on the world fashion stage basically. 5 years is kind of seeing through plans that we're just starting on as a brand that is mostly famous for menswear. We have a big opportunity around building our womenswear business up, but outside of the UK we struggle still with brand awareness to a certain extent. So those are the kind of the two things. Looking at the American business where we have lots of potential to develop, and then looking at our womenswear business.